On today's show, we have a list of ways to make your life easy, healthy, and entertaining.
Me likey.
We go for a ride.
It's like riding a lazy boy.
Find out which bicycle is right for you. And retro music that's cool again.
So many people know the song.
But up first, how to talk to your kids about back-to-school fears.
Children often have very different concerns than adults do.
It's your life, it's your list, and it starts right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Guerrero.
And I'm Jimmy Rhodes. With everything that's going on in the world, kids of all ages are dealing with anxiety about going back to school.
Yeah, it's a lot to process, and they need your help doing it, beginning now.
Starting the conversation about heading back to school is our featured story at the top of the list.
Our TVs and social media feeds are filled with stories like these: school shootings, bad economic news, rising COVID cases. Kids are saying it, so parents and caregivers have to make time for tough conversations.
Realize that this is hard to do, but the really important things are hard to do.
As the back-to-school clock ticks down, anxieties are sure to ratchet up. So to learn how to have these talks before children return to the classroom, we spoke with David Schoenfeld, director of the National Center for School Crisis and Bereavement at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. He says first, understand why you need to have these talks.
If we don't raise the conversation after it's been talked about so broadly in the media, then children are likely to have heard about it, but also noticed that we are not discussing it.
Your silence will speak volumes.
It says either you're completely uninformed yourself, or you don't have any way you think you can help them, or you really don't even want to take the time. I mean, these are all bad messages.
So the time to talk is right now.
I think these things are going on now, and we should be having conversations about them now, rather than just waiting until they go back to school.
Next up, how to begin the conversation.
You can start by asking them, did you hear about this?
Then ask what their concerns are.
Children often have very different concerns than adults do.
You might be focused on school safety, but your kids may have latched onto inflation headlines and are stressed about having enough lunch money or being able to buy a new backpack. You can't address their worries until you know what they are.
As you start talking with older children, the amount of information that they're going to want to know, the questions that they're going to ask about why it occurred, the explanations that will be satisfactory to them about what impact this has, they're going to be more sophisticated as they get older.
So know it's okay to say you don't know.
So I think we try and explain away everything, but the reality is upsetting and bad things happen. So then what we have to do is help them learn to cope with distressing feelings rather than, pretend that they don't or shouldn't exist.
And while you don't have to overshare, take the opportunity to discuss your fears to model how you deal with anxiety.
What you're doing is you're saying, this is what concerns me, this is how I deal with the concern. Not that I'm not concerned, but rather this is how I cope with the concern.
To help, consider limiting media exposure to interrupt the continuous drumbeat of disturbing events. And David says while it's normal for kids to be upset, if those feelings continue for several days or they can't manage their fears or anxiety, it's time to seek outside help from a school counselor or mental health professional. Remember, you are not alone. You can go to schoolcrisiscenter.org.
There's a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of additional resources being translated into multiple languages. It's for parents and other caregivers. All of these things are freely downloadable.
And don't think of it as the anxiety talk. Instead, make it an ongoing, ever-changing conversation that can lead to a more open relationship with your kids.
But I made it very clear to my kids, if something's bothering you, I want to hear about it. And that started at a young age, but it's continued into their adulthood.
Talking through your kids' anxiety is at the top of the list.
Bicycles have made a huge comeback during COVID, and now that gas is roughly the same price as champagne, they're getting even more popular. If you're thinking of hopping on the two-wheeler trend, we have tips on how to pick the perfect bike for you.
It's always fun to hop in the saddle. A bike saddle, that is.
Biking can be anything you want it to be. Bikes are essentially a vehicle, so you can get them to go from A to B. Whether or not you're getting from A to B to go get groceries, to get to work, or just have fun, that's what they're for.
I stopped by the Scottsdale Bike Company and spoke with store manager Chris Werstein to find out what really matters when picking out a bike. And it starts with where you're riding.
Do you want to ride, just kind of around the town? You want to ride on the street? Do you want to hit the bike lanes? You want to hit the canal paths? Maybe a little bit of gravel riding? You want to go mountain biking, go full-on off-road?
And what does that change about the bike we're looking at? What features change?
Well, street bikes tend to have skinnier tires. They're just going to be more comfortable and easier to ride on the street, whereas mountain bikes tend to have a lot more grippier tires. They're built a lot more heavy duty because they're built to go hit rocks.
Next, consider your riding style.
Okay, I see some of these handlebars that are way up here.
Oh, yeah.
And I see other ones like this that are flat.
It depends on how you want to ride. The ones where you got those big old beach cruiser handlebars, it's like riding a lazy boy. The whole idea is you're sitting upright, there's no pressure on your back and your neck, you are here for comfort. Then you have the ones where it's kind of, more in the middle of a normal bike riding position. That's more efficient because it kind of rotates your hips forward, kind of, gives you a little bit lower frontal profile. And then there's the race bikes where you get really low.
Finally, know your budget.
Just like any other serious hobby, you could spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a bike, or you could spend a couple $100 on a bike. The range is really broad, and it's more of, for this bike or this bike for 70, 50, 70 bucks more, what's the difference? What am I really getting out of here to here? And sometimes that's enough to notice, and sometimes it's not. You kind of got to ride them.
So Chris picked the Cypress 3 for me based on my needs.
This one's going to be a little bit lighter and a little bit more efficient, and so for commuting, I'd point you more towards this.
I have lower back pain, don't want to be too hunched over, and use my bike to commute on partly paved terrain.
The whole point of this bike is to give you good, efficient pedaling without being all bent over. But it still has 8 speeds, so more than enough gears to get you from A to B. Semi-slick tires, they're not, big fat knobblies, but they're not the skinny race tires either. It's meant to be something specifically to be just as good on pavement as it is on dirt.
All right, let's try it. Oh, yeah.
Thanks to these tips,
Me likey.
we're riding in style.
If you follow astrology, you know the sun has entered a new sign and Leo season is on. Teresa Strasser brings this fire sign's vibrant energy roaring into your downtime with the perfect entertainment guide for the season of the lion.
We are in the midst of Leo season, and the stars have aligned to tell you it's time to stand in your power.
So it's a great time to really be bold, move forward, and let yourself stand in the spotlight.
And because you deserve some leisure time, metaphysical author Sasha Graham brings you the perfect entertainment guide to match this regal energy.
I am ready.
We begin with Bullet Train.
You don't remember me. You look like every white homeless man I've ever seen.
One of the exciting things about Leo season is that we can really kind of jump in and take things as they come at us.
So follow Brad Pitt as he plays a trained assassin who takes on dangerous foes aboard the world's fastest train.
We can all get inspired when Brad Pitt jumps on the bullet train straight into theaters this August 5th.
Up next is her TV show pick for the season, Paper Girls.
Leo season is really about harnessing the best parts of yourself, and that includes your inner child. So Paper Girls is a perfect watch.
This Amazon original premieres tomorrow and follows a group of tweens who find themselves transported into the future, where they come face to face with their adult selves.
This isn't real. This isn't real. This is real.
Because it doesn't only honor the power of who you are, but it speaks to the heart of friendship.
Future you is not all that bad.
She did give you that rad shirt, which says dumb on it.
Finally, Beyonce gives us the soundtrack of Leo season with her album, Renaissance.
We're actually doing it. It's happening.
No one brings out inner power, inner beauty, and iconic shine like Beyonce.
The Beehive is buzzing over the icon's 7th solo album, and the wait is almost over because it drops tomorrow.
It is going to make our vibes on point as we dance, laugh, love, shimmy, and shake into the heart of the most vibrant season of the year.
And those are the right entertainment picks for the season of the Lion.
Still to come on the list, inexpensive design ideas.
The end result is so impressive.
And ways to keep that frizz out of your hair.
When you're quickly trying to tame that mane, this is a great value.
Plus, why these vintage songs are back on the charts. Next on the list.
Hey YouTube, all right, I know you're right in the middle of watching. Jimmy was extra funny in this episode, am I right? Wanted to remind you though to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss 1 minute of the list. Okay, back to the show.
We're back. People plaster stickers on water bottles, laptops, even car windows, and now they're moving into the interior design world. Jackie Denker's given us a look at how stickers have become a quick and inexpensive way to fancy up your home.
As kids, lots of us loved stickers, right?
And now as an adult, they can bring you more joy too. Stickers are making a big impact in the design world right now and really providing so many bigger solutions to help bring additional design into your life.
To learn how to up our interior design game with stickers, we turned to realtor and designer James Judge. Starting with sticker decals.
For the longest time, we have seen pantry or laundry or different signage within home decor and home details, right? It's super charming. It helps to really signal what that space is used for.
While cute signs are one thing, how can we customize with stickers?
On Amazon, they sell these amazing decal stickers.
Just peel and stick.
At first, glance, this might sound a little tacky. However, the end result is so impressive and it looks like it's actually a custom door.
Next up, frosted stickers for windows.
If you have a view that you don't like, you can consider frosting it. Now, a lot of people think that this is really expensive because oftentimes it involves custom glass. But you can actually get a frosted sticker film to go right over the top of the glass.
All you have to do is cut to size and stick it to the window.
There's a small tool that will actually help to get any of the bubbles out.
As for where to pick some up,
I really recommend looking at Home Depot for these. They come in all different size rolls because rather than being a small sticker, this is almost like a sheet.
Finally, we're talking tile stickers.
This is my absolutely new favorite sticker in my life. Literally, I tried this on a fireplace recently and I was a little skeptical, and instead I absolutely love it. On Amazon.com, I found a pack of stickers for $34. They're 6x6 stickers, and I focused on applying them to a fireplace.
But he says you can also use these as a kitchen backsplash. Peel, stick, and enjoy.
And it really creates an awesome visual impact.
For more info, head to thelisttv.com. Learning how to use stickers to elevate our interior design.
Well, if today's temps weren't enough, we are here to bring even more sunshine into your day with some good news. These stories are your friendly reminder that kindness always wins. Coming in at number 1, La La Land Kind Cafe is a Dallas-based business on a mission to make people smile, one clever compliment at a time.
Is your name Mona Lisa? Yeah. Because you look like a work of art.
I love your haircut.
Well, that doesn't have your haircut.
It's all part of their Drive By Kindness series on TikTok, and though the gesture is small, the ripple effect has been massive, earning the cafe nearly 6 million followers on the platform. Now, you guys, that is more than Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts combined.
Not bad for 66, huh?
Absolutely not.
Find me a man. Okay. It's made my year.
Very cool. At number 2, Summer Clayton goes by Your Proud Dad on TikTok, and he has become a social media star for being a father figure to his followers.
How was your day? Tell me one good thing that happened and one challenging thing that happened. Start with the good thing.
His videos are interactive and started as how-tos for different life skills like playing catch or doing laundry.
Remember to remove all the lint before you dry your clothing.
But it's his Dinner with Dad series that really took off, where he does daily check-ins with his followers over a plate of food, and it's earned him over 4 million followers.
Hey, you got this, all right? It's a new day. Take some more chips. I love you.
And third on our kindness wins list, Carter Doorley is an 11-year-old who has spent over 2 years surfing every single day on the Jersey Shore to help others.
Day 700, I still got a lot left to go, but I'm still doing it. Yeah!
With the help of his mom, he sets up different fundraisers and will often surf away for every dollar raised. So far, guys, he has raised thousands for local organizations, including food pantries.
I'm thankful for the ocean, the waves, my boards, and everything that surfing has done for me, and all the great people that I've met.
His goal, to surf 1,000 days straight. You can support his cause or follow his journey on Instagram at Carter Catches Waves. And those are 3 recent feel-good stories that prove kindness always wins. Lots more coming up on the list. Stay with us.
We're back. On today's playlist, we're checking out songs that are going from golden oldie to platinum after being seen by a new generation on streamers, movies, and socials. We're tracking the fascinating and sometimes funny backstories to these late blooming hits.
In the age of streaming shows and social media, everything old is new again, especially with popular music.
We're seeing so much new life and new birth through these songs that a newer generation are discovering music that's, 30 to 40 years old.
Brooke Reese, host of Apple Music's chart show, sounds off on some of her favorite hits getting a new life. Starting with Kate Bush's iconic 1985 hit, Runnin' Up That Hill, which plays a pivotal role in the Netflix series Stranger Things.
That song was so big, I think it had only hit the top 10 when it originally came out in 1985, and now in 2022 it's hit its highest peak.
Popular character Max and her friends used the song to fend off evil in season 4 of the show. Now! And the song helped run up Bush's bank account to the tune of $2.3 million and counting, all from recent streaming royalties. Next up, the Batman movie helped drive streams of grunge supergroup Nirvana's Something in the Way.
The Batman, it's very dark, it's very ominous, and so that song was just perfect to go in there. Has that grungy, edgy, gritty vibe to it.
The song enjoyed a 2,000% increase in streaming worldwide on Apple Music and similar platforms.
I don't want this feeling to go away.
We'll wrap with a rekindling of the world's love for Jack Johnson's 2006 hit, Upside Down.
Who's to say I can't do everything, well, I can try.
TikToker H1T1 purchased a used TV only to discover that it had been stolen and would only display the Arby's menu.
I wanna turn the whole thing upside down.
He simply sat in the video with a sad look on his face.
And then you have Jack Johnson in the background and it goes viral because it's a hilarious video.
He racked up more than 3.5 million views while Johnson enjoyed a 365% spike in streams of the song. We're getting our jam on retro style with late blooming hits on the playlist. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We've all heard that it's an honor just to be nominated, but the fact is, it is even sweeter to win. Now, since we all want to look our very best, we have an insider's picks on the top beauty products of 2022, just for you.
You see the headline on the cover, and it's why you flip through the magazine. Best beauty products of 2022. So instead of reading about it, we went straight to the source. Vanessa Kopis, editor-in-chief for lifestyle magazine Bella, had the hard task of trying beauty product after beauty product to bring you the best of the best.
We go through hundreds of products throughout the entire year, and we literally spritz, spray, rub, shower, and scrub to really be able to give our readers the best bang for their buck.
So let's check out her winners, starting with Best in Glow.
So in our Best in Glow category, we have hair food, which is actually a 3-in-1 capsule that takes care of your hair, nails, and skin.
These vitamins are made with fermented biotin and organic fermented herbs, and that's supposed to help you with that glow from head to toe. You can find it online for about $20. Next, Best Newbie goes to Aloysia Restore Collagen Gel.
I have to say that they really took their time to come out with a product that does more like a 5-in-1. And if you're a busy woman, mom, entrepreneur, and you're on the go, you really want a product that delivers.
According to Vanessa, it's worth the $72 price tag because it repairs, plumps, softens, soothes, and brightens. You can find it at aloysiabeauty.com. Next, Bella's picks for the best beauty buys for under $20. Joa Setfection.
After you put on your makeup on, you spray it on your face, and Worry no more. There is no transfer onto your shirts, onto your other people's skin.
Vanessa says it keeps your makeup from moving and it doesn't dry out your skin. This setting spray is only $12.50 and you can find it online. Finally, for best interest, she recommends the Chi 3-in-1 Hot Smoothing Dryer Brush.
Honestly, as a woman on the go, when you're quickly trying to tame that mane, it just makes my life so much easier.
It is the most expensive on our list at a little over $100, but Vanessa says it's worth it.
This does the work of a hair dryer and a brush all in one, and it also flat irons your hair. So if you like that smoother look, you get the 3-in-1 in this Chi product, and honestly, it's a great investment.
You can get that at chi.com and check out all the beauty winners at bellamag.co. And that is winning big with award-winning beauty.
KG, I got to tell you, I'm a little new to this whole skincare routine, but it's like being pampered in the mornings. Kind of nice.
Yes, well, I can tell it's making a difference. And also, you're worth it, Jimmy.
Aw, thanks. YouTube, thank you for watching this episode of The List. I hope it was informative and entertaining, even a little bit surprising. But I guess I'll never know if you liked it. Wait a minute. You can give it a thumbs up to show that you liked it and leave a comment about your favorite part. Well, that's just good communication. And if you subscribe, you'll never miss another episode of The List. Like these ones right here. You haven't seen these? Now's your chance.